Hey everyone, it is Friday. Thank God it's Friday, TGIF. Everybody says that, don't we? It's also baseball day. Go Pirates. I am excited to share with you a little bit this morning about passion. And I chose passion today because just recently I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about passion and the passion evolving, and us not feeling fulfilled with the passion that we once thought we had in our hearts. And the truth is, what I believe about passion is that if it's a God-given passion, that passion never goes away. You may be expecting to use it in a different way, and God may be moving you in a different direction, but that passion, He will find a way to allow you to use it no matter what your circumstances are, if it's God-given in your heart. And I'm going to tell you that years ago, I was so into women's ministry. I loved women. I loved helping them. I wanted to be doing anything that I could do with women's ministry, whether it was conventions or retreats or just anything, Bible studies, praying for them. And I found myself, after I lost Matthew, very confused because I no longer wanted to help any woman. Honestly, I didn't even like them. They could bear baby, they could have babies, they could hold their children, and I couldn't. And I resented them, and I think my heart hurt so much because I had such a passion for them before I lost my baby. And all of a sudden I was in a place where I didn't want anything to do with them. I cut out so many of my friends and people that I was ministering to in church and just different places, and that also ministered to my heart because I could no longer be around them. And as I was going through the days and the motions after loss and trying to understand where my passion had gone, because honestly I just wanted nothing to do with anybody, and I was scared, and I was confused, and I didn't understand why God had given me such a strong passion for women, and then that this happened to me. And so as I was trying to get back into church and trying to find my place again in ministry, and I really just didn't know if it would ever be to help women again, because I had a stumbling block against them, and it wasn't anything personal. It was just my mama heart hurt whenever I would see someone pregnant, or I would see, just anything that reminded me of babies, or anything that I couldn't do anymore. And it took me to a place of humility. And I would say it was hard. It was hard to admit that I couldn't do what I used to be able to do. And through God's grace, I found something new to do. And it did involve women. But it involved women that hurt like I now hurt. It involved women that hurt like I knew so well, the hurt of losing a child. And I knew that God had given me that passion in my heart many, many years ago for women, and He shifted the direction of where the passion went to. And now I can look at a mama that's lost a child, and I just want to hug her and say, I'm sorry. I know, and I'm sorry. And that passion God gave to me, and I beat myself up for not being able to use it in the way that I thought that God was going to lead me. Before we lost Matthew, I honestly knew I was going to be the next Beth Moore. I was like, yep, that's me. I'll be writing books. I'll be doing Bible studies. I'll be hugging some women. You know how she does. She walks up to you, she just hug you. I knew that was going to be me. And apparently God said He already had a Beth Moore, so He's using me in this direction. And I had to say, okay, God, I understand that and I accept it, but I also couldn't deny the passion that was so deep within my heart. And I had to open that up to God and say, okay, God, use me now. Use me in this field and wherever You want me to go. And I had to give up the hopes and dreams that I had for myself to be in Beth Moore or someone like her. And I had to realize that Beth Moore was already reaching people, and she couldn't reach these that I could. And that we all can reach different people, and these are special women to me. And I have, over the years, have grown to love and adore the moms that I work with, and that I come alongside, and I hug and I uplift, and that passion is 100 times greater than it ever was before. In the season in my life, it was appropriate for what I was doing, but now I have just really embraced this new life that I have. because it's what I have. And I always say that I wanted to grow up to be Beth Moore, but I can tell you I also wanted to be Kelly from the DCC Cowboys cheerleaders. Do not ask me why. I don't know. I know it's a strong, I mean, half Beth Moore, half Kelly. But I just, maybe the pageantry of it all, I don't know. But I do, I do think that whenever we have ideas for where we want to go or where we think our passions are going to bring us, that if we hold so stiffly to those, we're going to lose what God really wants to move us to in that direction. Don't give up on that passion, and don't feel like a failure if you're not doing what you believe with all of your heart that you're called to do. If the God has given you that passion, He is going to find a way somehow to use it. I'm no Beth Moore. I haven't written many books, but I've written one, and I have hugged a lot of mamas, and you know what? I hope my lifetime will lead me to hug a lot more. I love I love my life. I love God. I love serving others. I love helping others, and I love the Proverbs scripture that says, "He who refreshes others will he also be refreshed." Let me tell you, people, please get refreshed, because I need some refreshing. So let's refresh each other today and encourage each other, love one another, and I encourage you, if your passion, if you feel like you failed in where your passion is, and you're not getting in that direction of being productive enough with where you think you need to be, or taking you where you need to be, don't be discouraged. Just pray and seek God and allow Him to drive you where He's going to take you. And I promise, if that passion is in your heart and it's a God-given passion, you will be greatly, greatly used. Love you all. Bye-bye.